Day 9 of the Sean Diddy Combs trial, and actor-rapper Kid Cudi has now entered the courtroom. He just dropped some big revelations, confirming some things we always alluded to a while back ago. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and yes, Kid Cudi entered the building wearing a jacket, smoking a cigarette, seemingly calm, collected, ready to tell the truth under oath in this court of law against Sean Diddy Combs. Reports say that he took the stand, but Combs whipped around to get a good look at him as he entered the court. When they said that he would be the next witness, Combs whipped back in his chair to get a look at him. Cudi, whose real name is Scott Cudi, was asked to identify pictures of Cassie Combs. They went through some initial questions where they established he was friends with Ventura and briefly dated. They met at an event, yada, yada, yada. Let's get into it a little bit more specifically. So, yes, a lot of... let me turn off this audio, sorry. A lot of intel coming in as Scott walked in the building. We're going to go back and forth through NBC's coverage and Inner City Press's coverage, and we'll be doing a full rundown of the full day's court at the end of today, around 3:30 or 4. Hope you'll join us live. We've been recapping every day after court. It's Kim and I, so please join us. All right, so yes, he took the stand, and it confirmed that he had a relationship between those dates. I want to go straight to the sort of transcript that the best Inner City Press can do. What did you do for work? I'm an actor, musician, known as Kid Cudi. Who is this? Cassie. We dated in 2011. Who else was she involved with? Sean Combs. What did you know about their status? That she and Sean Combs had some problems and they weren't dating anymore. In 2011, did law enforcement respond to your home? Yes. I had a break-in. Cassie called me 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up. So I did. Yeah? Why? She was worried. What was her demeanor? Very stressed and worried. Where did you go? The Sunset Marquee. Why? I thought it was safe and off the radar. What? Who else did you speak with? Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears. What did she say? That Sean Combs is in the car near my house. Brian Steele objection overruled. Hearsay because someone talking about somebody else, what somebody else said. So you called Sean Combs? I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you. When you arrived, what did the outside look like? Pretty normal. Any security cameras? Yeah, but I found out they weren't working. Security cameras had been moved. Did you move them? No. What did you see inside your home? Gifts were open, some stuff I got from Chanel, and my dog was locked in the bathroom. How do you usually leave your dog? I let him roam. How long had you had your dog? 3 years. What changes in behavior were your dog after the break-in? He was jittery, on edge all the time. There was a whole fight earlier about how much they could talk about about the dog's feelings. But they wanted to make a point that, yes, the dog was completely rattled by this exchange. So now I guess PETA is going to be after Diddy as well now. I got back in and called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him, you know? Did he answer? Yeah. He said, I'm on my way. I thought to myself, objection, grounds, non-responsive. Okay. New question. When you saw Cassie, how did she seem? Depressed. Did you see Cassie in Connecticut? Yes, she needed it. Did Mr. Combs call you? Yes, he hit her a few times. Hit as in called me. What did you say? That I didn't want to talk to him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog. Did you and Miss Ventura break up? Yes. What about your car? My dog's babysitter called me and told me my car was on fire. Where were you? At a relative of my ex-girlfriend. So where did you go? To my house, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you 6 pictures. Do you recognize? My Porsche. That's the damage to my Porsche from the Molotov cocktail. Who took these photos? Chip, a good friend and collaborator. What's depicted here? The hole they cut in the roof of my car to put in the Molotov cocktail. What was your reaction to the car being set on fire? What the F? Objection overruled. I'm going to refresh because some of this is still coming in. It's still coming in hot. Pretty fair reaction. We've now gone to a judge's break. Before jurors back in, were you finished with the witness? Yes. Thought the cross was, so they're going to come in. Did you think it was accidental or intentional? Intentional. Where did you last see Ventura? At the Soho house. I'd reached out to Sean Combs and said, let's talk. This is getting out of hand. And then they have a sidebar. Yes. Sustain. Move on. Who set up the meeting? D-Rock and my manager. What was he doing? Standing like a Marvel supervillain. Some laughter. Combs was standing like a Marvel supervillain. He said, we were homies, you know, that is my girl. What did you say? I thought you had broken up. Then Sean Combs offered me water. It was weird. Sean Combs being so calm. What did Cassie say? That we have fallen in love. Things happened. What did you say to Combs? What about my car? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I walked away. So that's what we're getting. Now, this is a big revelation coming in from Kid Cudi. It's still ongoing. Did you see him later? A few years later at Soho House, he said, I'm just sorry for all that BS. I was surprised, so I found peace with it. No further questions at this time, Mr. Steele. So they're going to do cross-exam, but there you have the government's take on what happened from Kid Cudi himself. This is messed up. Now, this is all happening in real time. The photos, hopefully we'll get them today during the live, but we've known that this was happening. This Kid Cudi thing was something that had always been talked about, but to see him now under oath on the stand confirm it is pretty shocking. He doesn't appear to be nervous, stressed at all, answering questions with a very matter-of-fact tone. He was comfortable speaking in conversational matter. He even said he was finally had come to peace to it a while back, but clearly coming forward, I don't believe he's lying here. Clearly, Sean Combs set his car on fire. And again, this is the kind of stuff of RICO law charges. This is mafia-type behavior with other people driving him around, getting involved. So he was Combs also appeared to be calm, taking in the testimony without showing much emotion, which I imagine was a note from his own legal team. He can't get upset up there at all, ever, throughout this trial, or he really loses. He apparently at times sat back in his chairs, the defense with arms and legs crossed. Cudi described wild confrontations with the defendant. He was wearing a cream-colored top and khaki pants today, as you can see, with that sketch artist we showed you earlier. So, yeah, the car was caught on fire in the driveway one day in 2012 while he was about 45 minutes away from home. His dog sitter told him what was happening, and he rushed home. A friend sent him photos that showed the top of his Porsche open where a Molotov cocktail was thrown in. Photos of the car were shown in court, on fire, etc. He then testified that Combs threatened her and Cudi, saying that Combs wanted to set fire to Cudi's car in the man's driveway. She also told the court that Combs assured it would not be by his hands, but it would not be in the country and he would not be in the country when it happened. So again, he's just proving that he was telling Cassie he was going to do this. He went and did it. And then he wasn't going to be around to be there. It would be at other people's hands. It would not be at his hands. That's very key. Everyone's like, there's no RICO charges. No, this is a criminal enterprise. That's what's happening. So again, this is all alleged because the cameras are moving, but they're trying to set this tone of this is what it was. When Combs when he confronted Combs, hey, what's up? I said, mother effer, are you in my house? I am here waiting for you, he testified. Told the court he wanted to fight him, but reminded himself that he didn't know what Combs might have with him. So yeah, Combs' employee told Cudi that Combs was in his house. His employees, notice this. Combs' employees, that's what they need to establish. This is a criminal enterprise. Yeah, so there it is. Look, more is coming. We'll get to the cross and a lot more, but there's Sean Combs. I think the world finally closing in around him. He's starting to feel the pressure with this kind of pose. A lot more to report on. A lot more people were in the courtroom today. They're going through rapid fire. We'll be covering all of them after the trial today. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. Hope to see you guys tonight. I'll put a link at the end of this video. Go check it out. You can wait for us. We'll be live around 3:34, depending on when the court ends. Hope to see you guys there. You can also find all of our court coverage now on Spotify, Amazon, Apple. We're loading up podcasts. We're turning our live show into a podcast. So hope you'll check it out. Hope you'll subscribe. Stay tuned. Check out the merch. Click out the videos. Appreciate you guys so much. Are you surprised by this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.